We will be talking about the real estate market, or more commonly referred to as the house market. The real estate market is a monopolistic competition because there are many demanders and many suppliers. The product, houses, are heterozygous because the product differs for the consumer. Houses can be apartments, connected houses, large houses, small houses, houses with gardens, houses to rent, or houses to buy. Obviously, there are many other variations of housing facilities. Demanders of real estate differ in interests as well. Overall demanders must always be of age, which in most countries is of the age of 18. Demanders of real estate fall under three categories. The first category is owner and user demander. These demanders purchase real estate as an investment into their own housing facilities. The second demander is an owner demander. These demanders purchase real estate as an investment. These housing facilities can be rented out, and owners do not consume the product, or in this case, use the house. The last category is the company demander. These demanders invest in real estate as a form of capital, a place for employees to work. The user and owner category is also divided into two groups. There are first-time buyers and repeated buyers. From a study conducted in 2010 in the USA, we can see that the most common first-time buyer is a married couple with a median age of 30. In a different study in the USA in 2010, it is shown that the median age for a repeated buyer is a lot higher, with the age of 49 being the median age for a repeated buyer of real estate. Overall, the median age of a house buyer or owner of a house that also is using the house in the USA in 2010 is 39. From these results, we can conclude that the most common reason for a first-time buyer to make a personal investment in real estate is to start a family or to move in together as a married couple. Now let's move on to the suppliers. Suppliers of real estate fall under two categories: the owner and user, who also uses the house, and the pure owners. Owner users most commonly sell their houses in order to move into another house. This supplier offers to completely sell their house to another demander. When owners and users sell their real estate, there's often an intermediary. These are called the real estate managers. There are different types of intermediaries. Firstly, there's the purchase broker. This type of real estate manager assists the demander. Secondly, there's the sales broker. This type of estate manager assists the supplier in selling the house. Thirdly, there are construction brokers. These brokers advise on new constructions for the demander. And finally, the appraisers. These types of brokers value the property for customers. Owners of a house that don't use the house, on the other hand, buy their houses as an investment and then rent it out partially or fully as a landlord. These suppliers offer to rent out real estate as a demander, and through this, they also supply new houses on the market. Let's talk about competition. In the real estate market, there are two large groups that compete. These are the suppliers that rent real estate and the suppliers that sell real estate. When we compare the two competitors, we see the advantages and the disadvantages for the demander when renting or buying the house. For example, when renting a house, the landlord is responsible for maintenance and insurance, but you don't build up equity on monthly payments. For buying a house, on the other hand, you do build up equity on the monthly payments, but you do lose equity when the property declines in value. There is also competition between individuals within the two groups of suppliers. This competition is based on the characteristics of the real estate. For example, location of real estate, size, price range, and insurance. So, in conclusion, there is competition between groups of suppliers that offer real estate to be rented or to be sold. However, there is also competition between individual suppliers based on the characteristics on the real estate.